Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first episode of Christmas in Quarantine with Orion. I'm your host, Orion, of course. Today we are going to be making gingerbread cookies, and the next episode will be Norwegian butter cookies. So, please consider hitting that red button, turning on the notification bell. Become part of the Super Chillest family on YouTube. It would mean so much to me if you could take the time to watch a few of these videos, because they take a lot of effort and time to make them as entertaining as possible. And thank you so much for watching, and we're almost to 250,000 subscribers. It's insane. Anyway, what was I saying? Gingerbread cookies. Let's just get started. Alright, so we have a ingredient list. We got it from food.com. We have been using food.com and a few other websites and her recipe book. So if you ever wanted to make what I do on the show, use food.com and you'll be very grateful. But what do we do first is your question, Orion. Well, we have 3 cups of flour to pour into the bowl. And my grandma is left-handed, so it's over here, you know. And we do not want to, you know, screw up. Just flatten it out. You have to flatten it out. And basically, 1 cup. 2 cups, flatten it out. You don't want too much flour, you know, that will be too, you know, sugary, floury. I don't know the right term for it. You just don't want too much flour. And this goes for any ingredient for gingerbread cookies. You just pour it in, simple as that. And yeah, that's the first ingredient. The next thing you need is 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. So, this is 1.5, and this is just one singular one, you know. Basically, baking powder, right? Baking powder. So, you go with, so the other side is 2.5 milliliters. One of the green, one of the red. Oh, yeah, level it. Also level the ingredients too of this and this as well. Just, you gotta level it or it's just gonna end up very, I don't know. You do your thing, you know? This is all me. Let's see, I have 17 minutes. I'm just checking on the thing because I don't want to run out of time on my camera. We have 3/4 of baking soda.
That's 3 of the little spoons.
Wait, what?
That's powder. That's soda.
Okay, I got it. I was making sure I didn't screw up, you know. Where's the little...
On top.
Oh, on top.
Sure to level it.
Level it. I think I got a little too less, or...
Okay, that's good.
Is that fine?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
3 of those.
3 of them. You gotta get 3 of baking powder. Baking soda. So yeah, just dump that in. And 1/4 of salt, which is just should be just 1, you know, classic shake, and that's fine. And basically, now that the dry stuff is out of the way,
you gotta put this ginger and stuff in.
oh yeah, the ginger the main ingredient of gingerbread and stuff. We have 1 tablespoon of ginger. We have 1 3/4 of cinnamon, and then cloves. I think it's cloves. I can't unhear it, you know? It's cloves, but I think of clothes, like stuff you wear. I'm gonna shut up. Just dump it into the bowl. Either way, just dump in the ingredients, and there we go. Now we need to whisk it. Mix it all together. Basically, just stir it all up, and you should be alright. It should be all good. And I love the smell already. Like cinnamon, gingerbread, they go well together. Like cinnamon and gingerbread. I mean, that's how you make gingerbread. But I'm just, yeah. Basically, I love the smell of both. Not raw. Well, not the taste of raw, you know, gingerbread, whatever.
Yeah, that's the dry. Now we're going to the wet ingredients.
Oh, the wet ingredients. So my grandma wants me to just pause it right here. We're gonna get the wet ingredients, so stay tuned. We're gonna get those now and mix them all together. Alright, so that little montage is over. We have pure vanilla we have to put in here, and molasses. So that's the last thing, last 2 ingredients of the dry? The wet ingredients. So we just got over the dry ingredients. Now we're in the wet phase. So, you just pour in pure vanilla. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So just dump it in your teaspoon thing. So just gently just pour it into the
squeeze it a little bit.
Oh. Am I doing this right? Some are getting in the bowl.
Yeah.
So.
Wait a minute.
Is that enough?
No,
Or-
here.
That's not enough. I'll just let her finish it up, and then I'll pour it. Oh, or yeah, that's fine. Looks like medicine. Disgusting medicine. Hey, there you go. What about molasses?
Half a cup.
So a half.
1/2 a cup. That's one.
Ooh, it smells bad. Alright. This actually looks like honey or something. How much do we need to put in here? The whole thing?
Half a cup.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole cup.
Why does it look like it has the texture of honey?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Okay. Why is this so disgusting? Like this is blood honey or something. Like a bee or a bear just died. And it has no flavor at all. And it smells bad. And it looks like, I don't know.
Scoop it out.
Bear poop.
Scoop it out of the bowl.
Scoop it out of the bowl.
Not the bowl, the cup.
Oh.
To get all of it out.
Wait, what?
Scrape this.
Oh. To get all of the molasses into our thing. This is smelling really bad. Like, I don't like the smell of molasses. It's not good. It might taste good with other food, but it ain't smelling good by itself. Alright, you want me to stir this now? Just gently stir it up. And, looks so... This is gingerbread, guys. This is gingerbread. This is what's in gingerbread. This is what makes it possible. Like, it smells bad, but with cinnamon, with brown sugar, with whatever else I put in here, I don't remember. It smells good. And I have made gingerbread in the past, right? It wasn't, I didn't make them into cookies. I just made regular, gingerbread, like to, have. If you remember, in the past, I had a cameraman called Ken. He doesn't film my videos that much, anymore. But basically, I made gingerbread with him a couple years ago. Back in 2018, 2017, I don't remember. Basically, we made gingerbread. It turned out pretty decent. It wasn't cookies. Is this what I have to do?
Yeah, you gotta mix it up.
Alright. It wasn't cookies, but it was regular gingerbread. And it turned out amazing. Like, really amazing. Decently amazing. I don't remember too much about it, but gingerbread, man. Just gingerbread, like cake or whatever, is just perfect for right now in our isolation. And if you're bored and you want something to eat and you want a cookie and you want something good, basically, just don't smell molasses. Just avoid the molasses. It's just disgusting smell. I don't like it. It's bad. But gingerbread is good with cinnamon. Anyway, that's all you have to do, basically, of that. Just pour it in, and you have to stir it all up, and then we have to freeze it for... Refrigerate it, not freeze it. Don't put it in the freezer. You put it in there for 3 hours, and then you take it out, and then you put it in the oven, or... No, you use the cookie cutter, right? And then you put it in the oven. Right. Just like, what is that thing we made? what was the? It wasn't the sugar cookies. Where we had to put it in the freezer. It was the cranberry. Yeah. So basically, you wait a few hours, just like the cranberry we did for Thanksgiving. If you ever watched that, I'll put the card on the screen. Basically, you have to wait a few hours. Then you basically put it in the oven. It's instead of like, you know, being cranberries and stuff, we're making cookies. So, oh man, this smells good. She's helping me, okay? Once again, thank you to my grandparents for actually making this year the best thing I've ever experienced. So, for a pandemic year of 2020.
Make a ball.
So you want me to make a ball. So we're doing it like the chicken, right? Again, with my hands. Except it's less disgusting. Okay. I'm fine with cookies in my hands. Just that chicken. It traumatized me. It really did. It really did. Traumatizing. It was good, but traumatizing. Just like Play-Doh. Yeah. There was something we did on this channel that I remember we had to do something like that. I don't remember what it was. It was the hamburgers, right? Yeah. It was the hamburger. Basically, we made hamburgers all the way back in August. That was episode 1, I think, of this quarantine cooking show. It's very crazy. One big ball. I haven't actually filmed in my home kitchen since March, so that's crazy. 2 balls at once, or just one giant, big
If you do 2 little balls, it won't take as long.
cookie ball
It won't take as long.
epicness?
It won't take as long to get cold, so it's too small.
Okay, I'll break it into halves. You're gonna have to pause the camera in a minute or so, but we'll be okay. We'll just wing it, okay? I wing it a lot on this show. We have 12 minutes remaining, so
One there and one there.
what do we have to do?
Stick it right in there.
Just on the plastic?
Yep.
And that's fine.
That's fine.
Is that all?
That's all. Now we just wrap it and put it in the refrigerator.
Okay, so all we have to do now, what you have to do, if you're making this with me, is to put it in the, refrigerator for 3 hours. And then we have to set the oven for what temperature? 375. Basically, you can do that in 3 hours from now. Set it to 375, and basically, after that, we will shape them into gingerbread cookies, you know, and then if we wanted to, we could decorate them, but I don't usually do that. But we have the package. These are gingerbread. I swear it's not human brains.
You can taste one of the dough if you want.
I don't want to taste the dough.
Right. Would they see me on the refrigerator?
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
I don't want to be on the
It's fine.
refrigerator. Just say, we'll be back.
We'll be back in a minute. So,
3 hours.
well, 3 hours for us, but a minute for you. Alright, so, gingerbread. Basically, you roll this until it's flat. Just, you know, the basics of making, you know, cookies. If you wanted to, like, put, you know, shapes into them. You basically roll it out. You grab your cookie cutter. In this case, we have the gingerbread. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but we have the gingerbread man.
Take the plastic off.
And, of course, you cannot eat plastic, so just rip the plastic seal off. and just start, shaping your gingerbread cookies. In this case, we're going to have at least 3 or 4, 5, or something like that. Just peel it off. Just simply be careful. You don't want a broken gingerbread man. I don't know if I'm going to break this, but how do I do this?
You can take this.
Alright, so I had to get a spatula, so just ignore that. Just simply dig it out of the dirt, the gingerbread in this case. Just simply do that. Go around the corners with the spatula. Be very careful, you don't want to break anything. And just simply dig it very carefully.
Probably just scoop up the gingerbread.
And you can just grab the gingerbread man like this. Use the spatula. Just simply take it. Just peel that part off. Be okay. Just simply lay it on the metal tray, right? Just like that. We'll have a little bit of, extra attached to the gingerbread man, but that's whatever. Just peel this a little bit off. Dump it into that little pile. Metal thing's beeping again, but just ignore that, guys. Just ignore that. We'll have a broken one here. This one won't have legs. Just simply, let's do this. Let's repair his legs. Okay. It's just like Play-Doh. If his legs are broken, you fix them. Alright? There we go. And he's fine. See? Not so much of a big deal. If it was like a bigger piece, then it would be really harder to do that. Just scoop it out. Simply just get all that extra goo, gingerbread in this case, out of the picture, and just grab the gingerbread man from Shrek and simply put him on the tray. And that's 3 down, and then we can make extra, which we're gonna do with this. And all you have to do is use this again, right? And press down. Just grab all of the pieces, press down, and just roll it into flat surface again. I dropped the piece, don't worry about it. We're going to make at least, let's say, 2 more if we have enough. Just simply roll it out until you have extra. If you have extra. Just put that down and grab the piece again and just do exactly what you were doing. Again.
Wait again. Press it up.
Once again, be careful. You don't want to get the extra pieces in the gingerbread man attached to the gingerbread man. If you're like, a perfectionist and stuff. Me, however, I always screw up, so it doesn't matter. You can always repair because it is gingerbread and it is like Play-Doh, You can make how big, little, small, whatever. You just flatten it out and boom. Magic. It is perfect. Now, just grab this one. Once again, be careful. Be very careful if you're a perfectionist. You don't want to break his legs. He is a human being just like us, okay?
Orion.
In Shrek, of course.
Orion. Put the rolling thing on me.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's fine. I snapped his head. I took him. It's fine. Just do that. Shape its legs. Shape its arms. You add more. You gotta fix his head. Go. It's a little too big. Take that off. Repair his head. And his arm. And we are perfect again. Now, if you wanted to make a little bit more, I like having even numbers. So we're gonna make one single more, and that will be it for our gingerbread, because I don't like, having odd numbers, because odd numbers makes it, have bad luck, if that's the saying of the past, in the decades of the past. I don't know what the saying is. Basically, you just do the same thing and be very careful. If you're a perfectionist, once again, you can always repair. We're always going to have the one ugly gingerbread man in the story. The ugly gingerbread man. It is the most disturbing story you'll ever read in your life. But you can get over it and make the most beautiful gingerbread man, which we have done. Be very careful. Don't rip his head off. Oh, I ripped his head off. Oh, man. I did it again. Alright, let's repair it. Just bring that and just repair it very gently. Very gently. He's not okay. He's okay. He's not okay. He's okay. He's not okay. There we go. That one's gonna be like very not smart in the future. He's not very good. There. Now, me being dumb and making it dramatic as it always is, we are done with the picture. What our creation will look like. These cookies. As you can see, be very careful, or you'll get a mess of Frankenstein. A Frankenstein gingerbread cookie. And you don't want that. You don't want that. They're all special. All special. Now, we're going to put it in the oven and cook it for how many minutes? 5? 15?
10.
10. So 10 minutes for 350? 350. So it's the same temperature as the last video, or the first video, depending on when this comes out. Same temperature as the Norwegian butter cookies. So, we're gonna put this in the oven, so we're gonna switch it around, and I will be right back when we are reviewing it. Alright, I forgot to put it in the oven, on camera. But we have finished our gingerbread cookies, and they ended up actually looking pretty decent, except one looks like he just had to go to the emergency room. Like, really bad. His arms are huge. He looks like Frankenstein, but also looks like Patrick from SpongeBob. We're not going to eat that one. We'll save it for later. But we're going to eat just, one of these random ones. This one actually turned out pretty well. We don't have any, you know, icing, sprinkles. We don't have any of that stuff. But if you have that stuff at your home, when you're making, like, you know, sugar cookies and Christmas cookies, gingerbread, that's what we made, but, you know, the other stuff, like the sugar cookies, the snickerdoodles, you know, everything like that, like Christmas cookies. If you have icing and you have sprinkles, feel free to put them on these gingerbread cookies if you're making these along with me. Basically, we're going to try it out, and I'm gonna tell you how well, bad, or good I did. So, let's just dive right in. Let's bite his head off. And like the gingerbread I made a couple years ago, this tastes a little bit better than that. Like, really better than that. Like, the other gingerbread I made, I didn't make it on the channel, but it was just way too bitter, and I didn't really like it. It was just gingerbread to be gingerbread, you know, like squares, like brownies, but gingerbread. This is actually, we used a lot of more cinnamon. I don't think we used cinnamon in the gingerbread I made 2 years ago. I think it was just a mixture from like Nestle or something, because I was lazy back then. I didn't actually make the stuff. I just bought prepackaged stuff and called it a day. You know, that was the whole series back then. But we actually do stuff on the channel now, kind of. This is a decent score. It's not the biggest mind-blowing thing. It's just gingerbread. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what gingerbread is. If you don't, try it for yourself, okay? Try it for yourself. You're not going to regret it. If you're allergic, I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. You're missing out, but, hey, it happens. Yeah, I'm giving it a solid 7.5. It's decent. It's decent without icing. Maybe with icing and sprinkles, whipped cream, some apple pie in the mixture. Maybe I would give it a higher score, like an 8 or a 9, maybe even a 10 if it was good enough, you know. But just on its own, it's just a decent score. 7.5. Average, basically. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the gingerbread. If you enjoyed these 2 episodes of the quarantine Christmas cooking show with Orion, I'm your host, Orion. I'm glad you enjoyed, and we'll be making more in the future. Not just Christmas, not just Thanksgiving, not just Halloween. We'll be doing everything now on in the future. As long as this, you know, stuff is going on. After it is over, I'll have to get a job and, you know, think of stuff. So leave some suggestions of what you want me to do next year in the comments below, and I would love to do it eventually. So thank you so much for watching the show, and I will see you in 2021. Anyway, if you want to follow all my stuff, it's down below. Join my Discord, and I will see you next time. And don't forget to stay super chill. I'll see you next time. And goodbye. I forgot to say thank you so much for this year. This isn't the last video of 2020, but I just want to say thank you for watching the videos. It means so much. Have a blessing a wonderful holiday, a Christmas, whatever you celebrate, and thank you for watching the videos. It means so much to me. You are the gift, and it is just a huge blessing. Thank you, and stay super chill.